What will you experience at a Knock 'em Dead comedy murder mystery show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And of course, some music. Knock 'em Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knock 'em Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. You had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and more. Contact Knock 'em Dead Comedy for your event today.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Hi, I'm Danny Bonaducci, and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something, or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes, this is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, March 14th. Thanks for joining us here on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. You see the graphic right above my head. Please share the show, and please tell everybody you know about all the great shows we have here at Gov's Comedy Club podcast on the Twitch channel, which is where we are, and, of course, on YouTube and all that good stuff. Hello, Dana McAllister, who's watching on Twitch. Thanks for joining us. We got Chuck. We got Hugh. We got Tuesday Trivia. It's going to be a good day, everybody. It's going to be a good day. I hope we're all surviving this crazy weather.
It started snowing.
Big deal.
Yeah.
It's not going to be anything, right?
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
I mean, last night, I was driving on the Northern State, and, the digital signs.
Right.
Weather advisory, don't travel. And then even our governor was like, stay home tonight. There was nothing last night but rain. And like you said, it just started snowing a few minutes ago. But I checked. I think it's Thursday. It's supposed to be in the 50s.
Right.
I don't know, they're spending so much time just trying to scare us.
They
It's
spent $100 million on those signs. They got to put something on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Put a picture of tits on there or something.
Yeah. They spend more than Hirschman does on banners. But
You got to get it?
it's not like we're on the air or anything. Chuck.
Excuse me. Bring home milk.
So right there in the corner, under my jackets there, you see a box. That is the new banner.
The new banner.
The new banner
Or
from-
is there going to be an unveiling tonight?
No, they're not doing their show tonight. No Hershey and the Keeks tonight, by the way.
They canceled because of the snow. Is that it?
Well, one of them, Hershey and the Keegs on Tuesday nights at 9. One of them is a working comedian,
Yes.
and he's actually doing a show somewhere tonight. So
okay.
so he couldn't do it.
That makes sense.
Hirschman was going to do the show anyway,
Yeah.
but then he just felt guilty doing the show without his wife.
Yeah,
So he decided to not do the show at all. So.
right.
But that's the banner.
Actually,
So.
we'll be with Keegan tomorrow night. I think we're going to be in Rockaway. I
Oh,
believe.
nice.
Yeah, some place called the Rose Den. It's like a speakeasy.
Yeah, I've been hearing
Yeah.
that name a lot. So I don't know if it's new or what, but
Yeah. No, there's a comedian. I don't know if you remember Bettina. But she was around doing comedy for a while, but she wanted to produce a show. I think she's got a pretty decent lineup. It's gonna be me, Keegan, Carla, Steven, Rocco Perillo, and Travis Grant.
No, that is a good lineup.
Yeah, it should be cool. Like first show, I think.
Yeah.
It's always
What, are they
interesting.
planning on doing this on a regular basis? Or?
Yeah, I think that was her plan. She produces shows. She's like kind of like Long Beach, Rockaway area, but yeah, it should be a.
That's always a
cool
fun place
show.
to get to, too.
Yeah, Rockaway is usually a good time. It's like those two places, like Long Beach and Rockaway, they have like their own population. It's like going to a different
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Like they just are Rockaway people or Long Beach people. Like it's just like they're a different breed.
Yeah. And we're not knocking them.
No.
Because I see that in Long Beach. They,
For sure.
they hate crossing a bridge.
Yeah.
They want to stay there. But it's also the same with some of the Suffolk comedians. Like they have all this pride and we play McGuire's.
Yes.
Like they and this I do mean is a bad thing. Like they're weirdos.
Yes.
They're comedians.
What's that?
They're comedians.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
What'd you
but
expect?
it's like you go to Long Beach and it's just like they're like longboarding and flip flops and
In January.
December.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a completely different. They're like, hey, what's up, man? We're like, welcome to the island. It's like, what are we in, like Maui? It's hang loose, man. They all do that. Yeah. It's wild.
I've had you guys know Jules? She's a comedian. She puts on shows at the Long Beach Library, and she's around. Julie Carrion is her real name.
Yeah, I haven't met her yet.
She does a show with me sometimes in here, and a few months ago she brought in some guy that she knows down in Long Beach. She brought this guy in because he was thinking about doing a show in here about Long Beach. I'm like, is there really that much to talk? I mean, knock yourself out if you want to do the show, but is there really that much to do? And then we have a guy who does an acoustic show in here where he plays his tunes. It's called Flip Tracks. It's on every other Monday night. He brought in some guy a few months ago that that lives in Long Beach. This guy was performing songs that he wrote about Long Beach.
Oh, wow.
I was like, these guys have a lot of pride in this damn town, man. It's just so weird to me.
Yeah, it's not like it's Levittown. Yeah,
Now, there's something to write songs about.
right?
And speaking of which, you were just saying that Hirschman found out that your girlfriend...
Yeah, Marissa used to be a gymnastics teacher.
Right. And used to teach Hirschman's kid.
Yeah, I think both kids.
Oh, really?
No,
Hirschman's
wait.
son did gymnastics?
No. I thought he had 3.
I don't... Oh, you know what?
Both
Maybe
girls, yeah.
He definitely has a son.
Yeah,
I'm
I know
positive of that.
he is.
And there's one girl that goes right here to the high school.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a third.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even sure.
I don't know. I have to ask.
But speaking of your girlfriend, and
Yeah.
Chuck, I'm going to get to your business.
I got nothing to do but play with this cord.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need help over
No,
there.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. We got time. Speaking of your girlfriend, I'm really digging the posts that you guys are putting out there, man. It's getting closer and closer to porn. I'm getting excited.
Well, I mean, yeah, we did a little weekend getaway. We went to the Catskills. It was a cute little thing. Like, it's called a getaway house, and it's basically just a trailer, and it's just got the necessities: a bed, a stovetop, a refrigerator, a bathroom, and that's it.
KY and some
Yeah,
condoms.
that was it.
Well, there were some nice pictures. You guys are smooching, but then the other picture where you're holding her up. But I did notice, her head was down there, and her butt was here. I thought
Keegan made mention. He goes, "You guys are doing 69 weird."
doing it wrong.
Yeah, but she.
That's the COVID version.
We tried this couples yoga thing where you're supposed to move your legs and do that, but it just did not work out well at all. She ended up sitting on my head.
Oh, well, that's the objective. So it would sound like it worked out just fine.
Yeah, there were some good bloopers. I got to see what's actually postable.
Well, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dana McAllister, Hugh's hat and Chuck's glasses combined. It's an Invisible Man costume, she says.
Yeah, well.
We're going to get to Chuck in a minute and find out what the glasses are all about. But then with those pictures, was it you? I think it was her that wrote "Anytime, Anywhere, Babe."
Yeah.
I mean, now just tell me she likes baseball, and this is like the perfect girl right here.
No, she's a hockey chick.
All right, that's fine.
That's good.
That's fine.
Yeah, she's
That's a checkbox.
Islanders fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
that's well.
That's still good. We'll take it.
Something to work with. Yeah.
Absolutely something to work
Gotta
with.
get her into the baseball. She said not really baseball or football, but
Okay,
we'll
all
get her there eventually.
Well, she's telling you anytime, anywhere, and so I mean that's I don't even need to know her middle name, nothing. Like she said, anytime, anywhere, like that's a keeper.
Yeah, there was definitely a moment where it's like, if you saw the picture, there's that big bay window in the back.
Yeah,
and let's just say we forgot to close the curtains. So we had to check that if our neighbors could see it, because it's pretty secluded, but we did have a neighbor. And I felt like when we were leaving, there was this weird, awkward contact, eye contact, and it was just like...
Guy or girl?
It was another couple.
Ah.
But I felt like maybe they had a better view of us than we did of them. So it was like, I don't know if we're on the internet somewhere or something. So, I mean, if you Google hard enough, and not Google hard, just try hard, you might be able to find something. I don't know.
Wow.
Could be out
come up
there.
with any marketing material.
Yeah.
Maybe this other couple were, maybe they were looking to join in.
Yeah, voyeurs or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're pretty open-minded.
This is getting better and better. Wow. Wow. Well, now that actually now just knocks her up another notch.
Yeah.
They're open-minded. Oh my God.
I had to pamper her a little bit,
It's all right.
Insane though. We went up to Roscoe. It's in the Western Catskills. We got 4 to 6 inches of snow up there.
Oh wow!
It was a rough drive, and then she's never seen a waterfall before. So the goal was in her life,
Oh wow!
And it was so I was trying to take her to a nice one because I've been to the waterfall. I went to Niagara Falls.
It sucks up there.
Yeah, I went to the Canadian side when I was 19.
That's
which was
the good
cool
side.
because it was when I was 19, you go to Canada, you can drink and gamble. There's the Falls View Casino.
Right.
It was a good time, you
Yeah.
know, and a great view. So we found like a hiking trail. We ended up driving like a half hour, and there was this road. Of course, it goes from like 50 miles per hour to like 30. And then back up to 50. You don't even hit a traffic light or a stop sign or anything. I get pulled over by a fucking state trooper.
Oh, gee.
And I'm just trying to tell the guy, like, listen, man, I'm not from around here. We're on vacation.
He's like, I know. I've seen you in the
he's like,
post.
you fucking city rats, you know? Like, he just, not even, like, thought about it, you know, just gave me a fucking speeding ticket. You know, so now I got to go back up, I think, in April or something and take care
That
of
happened
this
to me.
thing. Yeah.
I was coming home from Cooperstown, and I just entered. It was the very first sign for construction, so knock speed down to 45, whatever it was. Right behind the sign was the trooper. It was the very first sign to let you know that there was construction. So I was doing, I think, 60. So this cop nailed, maybe even 65. He nailed me for going like 15 to 20 over the speed limit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this was the first sign. It's not like I was driving through the construction zone. So I'm like, screw this. I fought it. And it's perfect upstate because the troopers, they cover such a wide range up there.
Yeah.
So when I went to court, they actually said that. They go, he's 2 hours away. We'll plea bargain this with you because if we have to make him come here, it's not going to work out in your favor.
Right.
Fine with me. That was the whole reason I showed up there. And they did. They knocked it down tremendously, you know, because I was thinking about the insurance, the fine, the whole.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Totally worth it to go
you
there.
know. Yeah, I got to head up. There's like really nothing I can do.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, Albany sucks. Like, I was actually scared because I got there the night before because I had to be in court at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So I got there the night before and got a hotel room. I was like, Albany's a dump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I visited Albany University when I was in college. I had some friends go there. It was like,
It was scary.
It's
Like
Yeah,
a
it was
prison.
scary,
It's like a cell block.
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law went there. We went up there, and it was like a cell block.
Yeah. I actually had a friend that went to Albany. He ended up getting murdered.
Oh, my God.
Levittown guy. Yeah. He got shot. And it was gang violence. It was like a gang initiation.
Oh, my
You know, they didn't even like take his money coming home from a bar.
What, it was just your initiation was to kill a guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy
That's the story that I remember. You know, he's like a good kid. You know, not like if I get murdered, like people fucking are like, yeah, I get that. Like you know, like he said the wrong thing to the wrong guy. You know, he did something stupid. People are like, I get it. Like this was like a good dude. You know, and like he was just coming home from Monday Night Football, big Jets fan. You know, and fucking someone got him. And they didn't even take his wallet. There was no robbery. There was nothing, you know.
Oh,
It's
that's
just like
awful.
that's the type of place, you know.
Yeah.
It's very depressing up there.
Yeah.
for sure.
Very.
But, yeah,
Frustrating
but worth it if you, to knock the ticket down. That's for sure.
Yeah. So the worst part about it was it was supposed to be a really nice waterfall. It was called like I remember because it was like the Russell Brook Falls. So it was like Russell Westbrook to be a basketball player. Like I thought of that, and. We get there, and it was like a shady trailer park, and I see these like kids hanging out, and the kid tells me like, "Oh no, the place is like washed out. It's still on Google Maps and everything, you know, like plus there's like 5 inches of snow down. This is gonna be a really rough hike, and it was only supposed to be like a mile." So we kind of took the advice of the locals and didn't even get to see it. Didn't go, you know.
So you got a ticket and you didn't even get to see the
Didn't even get
waterfall.
I ended up finding her like a 3-foot waterfall. It was like the smallest waterfall, and of course she's like she just loves it, you know, because it's the first one she's ever seen. She's just here in the water, taking pictures and stuff.
So, all right, so you're lucking out because the theme here is that she likes little things.
Yeah, yes, yeah. That's why she's with me, and it's perfect. It's definitely good for my ego. She's got tiny hands. But you know, so it worked out. She got to see one, but you know, I was like, you know, because like I've been to a couple,
Yeah,
you
sure.
know, in my life. So I was like, I was trying to do something nice, and then you get fucking a speeding ticket from some like, you know, it was like a little guy too, like a little guy with like a Hitler Youth haircut. And I'm just like, I got no shot right now.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Absolutely. He got picked on all through school, and now he's getting it back on everybody.
Yeah. And it was just like I was going one way and he was going the other way, and he just banged a U-turn. I was like, I don't even know how he got me on radar or what, because he wrote radar, and it was just like, he was driving. I don't know if they had radar in their cars or something. Like I gotta figure. I was like, what the fuck happened? So, but I saw him pop the U-turn, and I was just like, when
you
you
just
get
pull
that
over
feeling,
at that point.
I'm just like, like I'm done right here.
And there's
There's nothing to do up there.
Right.
Drive around the woods.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The funniest Brian Paul is Hugh admitting he's hung like an elevator button. Yes, he is. They really don't. You can't get away with anything with the troopers. The local cops and the county cops sometimes they're like, all right, just slow down. But the troopers forget it.
And I don't know, the guy was acting like we were like shady, I guess.
Right. Yes.
And he's like, "Where are you coming from?" And I tell him like, "Oh, it's like this getaway place. It's called Getaway House. And he's like, "Well, where are you going?" I'm like, "Russell Brook Falls." He's like, "I've never heard of either of those." I'm like, "Are we like, are you like supposed to know like the attractions?"
Was I supposed to clear this with you first?
Isn't this like your job to know? Like, what if like we got snowed in up there? Like, are we just dead? Like, like what cops?
There's a shooting at the I don't know.
Like, fuck it,
I ain't going.
Where are they from? Oh, Nassau County. Fuck them. Let them hang.
Those nasty Nassau County people.
Yeah.
Crazy.
This is like, I'm just pumping money into your shit economy upstairs. Upstate.
Right.
Like, fuck me, I guess.
All right. Well, this summer then you heading up to Niagara Falls, the Canada side.
Yeah. I think something like that.
Yeah.
I think our next adventure is we're planning. There's a cherry blossom festival in Brooklyn.
We got nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna end up starting one of these like couples Instagrams where they just make like millions of dollars, like all these posts, and like I'm just gonna have her like narrate like horrible things that I write, like these fucking weird couples on Instagram do all this bullshit. My boyfriend wants to expose them, make money. So here we go. Here's our attempt.
It's a good idea.
And just kind of like become a parody of them.
Little Mo, right? That guy's all over, blowing up, just walking around.
That's what I'm saying.
Now you do it as a couple, and she was blowing up now. Fucking Mario.
Oh God, I know.
You see this shit?
Yeah. Did you see the Fat J video? Because that was good.
That blew up a little bit, but
Never seen the Mario.
Mario's been he's been putting his videos out. He's been doing that for a while on Instagram and TikTok, but now it seems to be taken off.
Since the Snoop Dogg.
Right, that's exactly what I was about to say. Snoop Dogg actually shared one of Mario's posts.
Yeah, Mario's like walking around like Times Square in a didiaper.
Yeah,
something like
these
that.
Big
like
giant red boots,
yeah.
and that's what Snoop was talking about in the video. Look at these red boots, bitch. Damn, whatever the fuck he says. But now some of his other videos are like being caught on by other people.
Yeah,
and that's what they're doing. They're posting their reactions to his videos. So he's blowing up. It's crazy. I don't really get it.
I mean, that's kind of what it seemed like. Is like you just need like one really big video. I noticed it with Gallo with the Sore Losers video.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like
right.
that Hillary, and Clinton march or whatever, the anti-Trump shit, and then like Vic DiBitetto.
True.
Got to get the milk, got to get the bread.
Yeah, that got his whole career going.
Yeah, and it just like jumpstarts you a little bit. You just need that one viral video that just catches on. But you
still need something, because even that guy who was skateboarding and drinking and singing the Fleetwood Mac thing, he got his 5 minutes of fame, and he didn't. Right. It didn't boost him at all.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, most of these guys get one, and it does. Like Little Mo. This freaking guy just walks around acting all weird, and he's got millions of viewers. I don't get this shit. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're trying to do with it too. Like if you can, if your goal is just like social media and you just get followers and ad revenue and stuff like that, it's definitely easier. But if you're trying to be a comedian, translating it to asses in the seats has got to be a little bit tougher.
Yeah. Well, and that's what Andrew Fremder just says. He says, but Vic is actually funny in real life. Which,
Yes.
Yeah. And he is. He's a great comedian. And, yeah, he was successful. But
I'm still trying to figure out how to set the clock on my VCR.
exactly.
You still have a VCR? You could just stream it now, Chuck.
It's so true.
Yeah.
All right, but let's talk to Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck's looking all mysterious with his sunglasses today. We haven't, and Chuck pointed out when he got here today, it's crazy to me how fast time flies. Chuck points out that I haven't even seen him since a few weeks before Christmas. So it's been 3 months already since I've seen you. And I'm sitting there, I came in, I talked to Chuck on Messenger last week, like, yeah, come on in Tuesday. And I'm like, it felt to me like it's just been a couple of weeks.
I know. It's been 3 months.
Yeah,
right?
3 months.
I think I saw you, the Christmas party?
Yeah, the Christmas party was the last time I was at the New Year's Eve show, and I had the Christmas party, and then I was down and out for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, because I was seeing you
in Florida or over here.
We were performing together a lot,
Yes.
when I started coming around, and then we did the New Year's Eve show. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, dude, it's just crazy that we're almost like mid-March.
Yeah, we just turned the clocks forward for crying out
It's
loud.
like my career got cut off at the knee.
Yeah.
Well, or at the eye.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Yeah. So we haven't seen you in a while, and apparently you've had a lot going on.
Yes.
Which is why you got the sunglasses on.
Sunglasses on. I had a little cyst on my eyelid. Go to the doctor. Right?
Yeah.
Go to VA. That's where I go.
Okay.
I said, Doc, I had a little cyst on my eye. He looks at it, he goes, oh, that's not good. Right?
Yeah, because normally you see a cyst is normally not a big
That's
deal,
not
right?
good. He goes, that's got to go.
How big was it?
It was nothing.
Were you able to, when you're looking out, you can actually see
No,
it?
it was a little thing. It was bothering me. He goes, oh, that's not good.
You're like, this is the moneymaker. I got to get rid of this
He
thing.
goes, that's got to go. Right? So I said, all right, that's got to go. I'm thinking he's going to pull out a nail clipper and the little Novocaine and just clip. No. He goes, no, you got to take you to a plastic surgeon.
Plastic surgeon?
I go, yeah, I guess if they do that, he goes, yeah, we got to cut out a little skin, you got to do this and that. You have to do both eyes. I go, both, those walk around look like Popeye.
Wait a minute. You have a cyst on your eyelid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both eyes.
Yes.
Did this
Because
doctor
they
just
had
buy
to
a car?
Yeah, take skin. Then he goes, oh, you got some precancerous cells up over here and shit like that. And he goes,
This
yeah.
is like when I go to the fucking mechanic. Like, he starts tacking on things.
Right? I go, what the fuck? So
It's like I came in here for an oil change. Now I
Right.
need brakes.
And it's always stuff you know nothing about,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah,
who knows
yeah.
about a
So
cyst?
then they make an appointment to go see the plastic surgeon.
Oh, wow.
I'm at the VA. This isn't a Park Avenue plastic surgeon.
Right.
This guy showed up on a bus from Texas. Right?
Yeah.
So he goes, oh yeah, well yeah, okay, we got to take a little bit off of here, we got to take a little bit off of here, and we got here, and we got to make this even because we take skin off of here, we got to take skin. I go, Jesus Christ, all right.
Well, why aren't you walking in here looking like Robert Redford then, or
That was
something?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, well, since I'm here, Doc.
I tell you, he's a VA plastic surgeon. I look like Nancy Pelosi. I mean, Jesus Christ, what do you expect? I don't pay nothing for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I would hit a VA plastic surgeon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, wow. Actually, the doctor, all the VA doctors are like Stony Brook doctors, and
Oh, they're actually
Okay.
good.
they're
Okay,
actually good
yeah.
doctors. But anyway, right?
But it's more
So-
the medical plan, right? I don't know. I hear horrible things about the VA.
No, it's a lot changed. I mean, I've been going there for a long time, and
Yeah.
a lot has changed on it.
Oh, okay, well, that's good.
Right. So I get this. I come out, and they cut the shit out of me.
Really?
Yeah, they cut the shit.
Both
out of me.
eyes?
Both eyes. They cut all the skin off of both eyelids.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Brought it up, and then they had to cut the skin off of here, and they pulled this up, and they cut me up on top of the head.
What?
They did all kinds of shit. Yeah.
It's like a Clockwork Orange. Jesus Christ.
So, right, I'm thinking how many. So I go there, right? Go to the day of the surgery.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I go, how many days am I going to be here? Oh no, you're going to be out of here in a couple hours.
Oh, my
I go,
goodness.
okay, you're going to slice me up and then kick me out, right? Okay. So the doctor comes in, and he goes, okay, what are we doing with you today?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Right? Don't you think you should have been a little prepared before
Yeah.
you walked in here?
Yeah.
No, I'm going
Want me to
home.
tell
is
you
what
what
I'm
we're
doing.
doing?
Oh,
This
my
is
God.
I do a show. At least I have a set list.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ask you that after they started
prepared.
opening you up? Like,
What are we doing? What are we gonna do with you today?
Yeah.
So they do the shit. I'm out, and they go, okay, you got to, you're gonna be, resting for 10 days, no driving, no this, no that. 10 days. Right? I had it on Thursday. Sunday, I was playing a poker tournament.
Well, I'm sure the glasses helped. No one could read your face.
Yeah,
right?
well, then I didn't want to go there because, trust me, I look like I told him, I look like I fought, Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a nice little scar there.
I got a scar here. I got a scar. I was all swollen off. I was like, hey Mick, cut me, Mick.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do shit. I couldn't go out. So
But you could see the whole time.
I could see.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been driving, but I could see.
Right.
Because not only is it closed shut, it's all watery and shit. So I'm driving with like a wiper, like windshield wipers on my eyes.
Actually, you probably see the reflection of the cards if he's playing poker.
Oh, yeah. That's the difficulty.
So then I went there, and I didn't want to look like shit, so I wrapped myself all up.
Right, because that
put
didn't.
the hat on, I pulled the hat all the way down. I put the glass. You couldn't see shit.
Yeah, so you're
goodness.
really looking like the Invisible
But you
Man.
can't-
Painter's right, yeah.
You can't see the chips are different colors, and they have like a black one and like a purple one, and you can't tell the difference. The black one, and you couldn't tell the difference. So I didn't know one's $100.
You're now in
one's
debt,
$500,
$20,000.
Yeah.
I only play tournaments. There's nothing, but still, you can't see it. I'm sitting here going like this.
Oh, God. Yeah, I always wondered how blind people can tell the difference between like a 10 and a 20,
Yeah, I know.
you know?
Somehow they do.
Do they?
I don't know.
Do
but-
they play? Blind people play poker?
Well, no, I'm just saying like with money. With
Oh,
actual
oh,
money.
that's- oh, yeah,
There's no,
yeah,
like,
true.
Braille on a dollar.
That's true. How do they?
I don't know.
Somebody's got to be telling them.
They
right?
got to have like a really trustworthy person.
Yeah.
Hand them $1.
Yeah.
That's your 20, and then they're taking the 20 from them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here's your
that's
change.
100. Here's singles. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4 is 80. And
So you must be a serious poker player. Like you couldn't even sit back and relax those 10 days.
no, I play all the time. I play at least once a week and
No kidding.
twice a week. It's all tournament stuff. And
Yeah.
It's big games. It's 40, 50 guys.
Yeah, I wonder. I know a guy that does that too, and he wins regularly, and he comes
Yeah, I
home with
do
like
pretty
two
good.
grand.
$2,000. Yeah, they had one the other day. It was $1,100
Jeez.
Wow.
for the entry fee and the.
Oh,
prize,
God.
that was the entry fee. The
Yeah,
prize,
yeah.
The first prize was $26,000.
Shit.
That's good money, man.
So
Yeah.
you don't got to go through that, but it's usually a couple $100 every week.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I do pretty good. You got to win 1 out of 10 to stay even, or cash 1 out of 10 because they usually pay top. Like you go in a tournament, and it's like 60 guys, and they'll pay 5 guys first,
Okay.
second, third, fourth, fifth.
Right. Yeah,
So you
you
get
hit
some
the
money out.
Yeah, it's
So
like
as long as
your
you hit
next
the
5
money every
tournaments.
couple, few weeks, you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna get killed.
All right, so you did the surgery and you were blown up, but honestly, I didn't notice a thing until you pointed it out when you walked in. Of course, you had the glasses
it's
on.
3 weeks later, and it's
Yeah.
getting better. Thursday, I got to go for the stitches. They pull the stitches out on Thursday, so I can probably lose the glasses.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
'Cause I didn't notice either. I just walked in. I was like, man, Chuck got cooler.
That's not possible, pal. That's not possible.
That's not possible.
I was,
not
just like
possible.
smoking a cigarette, like, giving the middle finger to the principal or something.
He looked right at you. What you looking at?
Yeah. I was like, oh, God.
Came in, took your seat.
The Fox man cometh.
Right away. I couldn't wear the leather though because it was raining.
Right.
In other words, I had the leather on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you usually
yeah.
do have the leather jacket. What do you got this
I
time?
got some old winter shit thing over there.
You got an image to keep up. You can't go around. You got to wear the leather.
That's why I took it off. You got to maintain the standard.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you're getting the stitches out, but have you So they said it was cancer. They said
They had that.
it seems like everything is pre-cancer, right?
When you go to the VA, you're a science experiment
Yeah.
because they keep sending you for shit, tests and MRIs and CAT scans. They just keep throwing shit at you, right? They want you to do this, they want you to do that, and I don't care. I just go and do it.
So so it's not like you feel different because you weren't experiencing
No, I
anything in
went
the
there,
first place.
I said, there's a little thing that's annoying me.
Annoying you how? Just looking at it, or was it
so I
getting in your
saw
way?
it was,
Okay.
it's like a
Again,
little
this is the
what-
moneymaker, man.
That's
You
it.
can't. Don't fuck with it.
That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, we need that as
It's not like I'm
comedians.
still chasing girls.
Yeah.
That shit stopped a long time ago. I don't know what I'd do if I caught one.
Yeah. So Andrew Frender talking about how they counting their money. It makes him wonder that who's cleaning up after the seeing eye dogs.
Yeah, that's right.
It's true,
That's
yeah.
right. You know, who had a great bit was Jim Jeffries on Blind People. He was saying, how do blind people know when to stop wiping? And he's like, are they just wiping? And then they put it in front of the dog, and the dog's like, you're like, woof, and he keeps doing it. And then finally it's like, woof, woof. And then he's like, all right, I'm good,
Oh, shit. That's right. See, these are things I don't think about.
Yeah, I think he had it was a great bit on one of his specials. I know he just came out with another one. I've been hearing great things.
Oh, yeah? Everything is pre-cancerous, says Brian Paul, because there's lots of money in cancer treatment. Yeah, I guess so.
I got it at the VA. It's free. How much money could they make? Most of the guys, most doctors, they volunteer their time and shit when they go over this.
Oh, is that right?
That's what they usually do.
But that's what they said. They just got to do all this garbage, and then you're free.
When you go in for an oil change, they'll bring out a list of shit. They're like,
Right.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
you're gonna go see the cardiologist. We're gonna give it. Let's get a CAT scan. Let's get an MRI.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take 6 vials of blood, and we're gonna do these. They just come in and do the shit.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. I feel like I get that with the dentist every time. It's just another week, and I'm just like, oh my god, I've been going to the dentist for fucking like 2 years now, and it's just like, oh yeah, we found another thing, we'll just take care of it real quick.
It's always real quick. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, but when I'm asking though, like the follow up, like you're all clear. Like, do they need to do more tests? Is there any? No, so that's it.
Just got to take the stitches out.
Oh my goodness.
That's it. That's the thing is they're looking at my lifestyle. They're trying to figure out how I'm still alive. He's fucking got 66 years old, and he looks at Jesus Christ.
It's because you don't drink as much. You
No,
got the Coca-Cola.
That's right.
That's your
This
thing.
is people don't realize this is a preservative.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
It's also like
line your
a
insides.
toilet cleaner. Yeah.
That's it. It goes right through you, and nothing can live in that shit.
Yeah.
240 calories. It says right there. Wow. Yeah. Well.
And a week's supply of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Andrew from there. A blind man walks into a bar, then a table, then a chair.
Yeah. That was the old one. A blind man walks into a bar, says, ouch. The old street joke.
Wow. So this is kind of crazy to me. Are we getting an unveiling? You showed me before we went on the air, but we don't have to if you don't want to.
Wait till the stitches come out. It's a little.
All right, you wait until the stitches come out.
I'm too fucking vain.
So I wouldn't have thought that about you. That you'd be vain. I figured you seem like the kind of guy to me that you wouldn't even care. You wouldn't even go around with the sunglasses. You're like, oh, the ladies. I don't want the ladies to see
The image. I want to pretend I still got it. It's
And you're really 66?
yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. So all right, yeah. So you got to walk into those assisted living homes looking good.
Yeah. I heard they're getting laid in those places.
Yeah, but
I've
who
heard
wants
so.
to?
Who wants to?
Yeah.
I'd like to think I'd want to when I'm living
It's not like
there.
the Viagra commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Where you see those women on the Viagra commercials. You don't even need Viagra if you're married.
I know they're like 60. They're like 66, but like Christy Brinkley,
Yeah.
66. Yeah.
Well, so if I had that, I wouldn't need it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, but yeah, you had this last Tuesday. I was unveiling the black eye.
That's right.
Richie Burns calling me out. Apparently,
He was
I'm
on the
not
show
around.
yesterday
Yeah.
calling you out. Totally calling you out. He asked me, he said, do you believe? Because he asked, what happened? I said, he tripped. He goes, and you believe that? Yeah, Richie, I believe.
Yeah, come on, Rich. Fuck, man. It's understandable knowing me. I mean, like Richie's probably seen me like where I was like tripping over things because of drugs, and now
Or just flat out tripping.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just tripping balls, man, at like coasters at like 2 a.m. But I mean, yeah, people get hurt from other things, Rich.
He actually, we did the show here Sunday where he headlined, and he got here late yesterday, so I meant to ask him, but I forgot. But he mentioned in the show on Sunday that he stopped drinking.
He mentioned that he was thinking about it.
Oh, yeah?
Because I don't know if he had like a little spiritual awakening or something, but it was a good show. It was a Narcotics Anonymous convention. So every year the Nassau area and the Suffolk area, they get a convention going where it's like a a whole weekend, 24 hours of meetings and speaker jams, and they always do a comedy show and like a dance with a DJ and stuff, and it's a pretty cool, like, clean event for everybody to go to. And this year for the Nassau one, I hosted. Then it was Mott's. I don't know if you know
yeah,
Mott's.
he was here Sunday too.
Yeah. Mott's, he's a Connecticut comedian.
Oh, no, not no, Goots. Goots was here.
Oh, yeah. Ray Goots?
Ray Goots.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
funny.
sorry.
Yeah, Mott's is an older gentleman, wears like a fedora, kind of like Bozy.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about.
He's from
yeah.
Connecticut, very funny.
Yeah.
And then after him was Chris Roach, and then Richie Byrne headlined. And I don't know, maybe Richie was just hearing Jesus at that moment or something.
He got inspired.
Yeah, he got inspired.
That's a good lineup.
Yeah, it was a good show, man.
Dana McAllister says she thinks she first met you at a sober show.
Yes, yeah. Years ago, I think I did a show for like a young. I think it was called Licky Pa. It's like Long Island's.
That's what you did this weekend.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It was a lot of that. But it was like young. It's like something young people, Alcoholics Anonymous. That's the PA, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh yeah. LICYPAA.
Yeah.
Dana just put it out there.
Long Island something. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
I don't even remember what it was, but there was a comedian. Her name was Chris Cuff, and I think Rob Sividanis was there.
Oh, okay,
and it was a bunch of sober comedians that we did, and
She said Long Island Young People AA, but what's the C stand for?
yeah, I have no idea what a C comes.
Long Island CYPA. So yeah, you skipped the C, Dana. What? You can't never skip the C.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a cool show. But yeah, Dana. That's where I met Dana, and Long Island Convention for Young People of AA or something like that.
Okay, yeah, she just wrote that.
There's like one in every one. Like there's like a Nicky Pa for like New York City.
Okay.
And, they all get like a Young People's like association. It's a just like a cute night out. But it was that was a cool show. I don't see Chris Cuff around anymore. I think she teaches yoga. But she was pretty funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the name rings a bell. I can't place it, though. Brian Paul, when I'm really drunk, I tell myself I need to quit drinking, but I learned years ago not to take advice from drunks. Fremder, too bad Hugh is sober because Instagram is great delivery service. What?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, Instagram. Great delivery service.
You get it. Oh, yeah. Fremder loves his puns.
Yes, he does.
But let me tell you that there was actually a scientist. He polled people, and he told people 10 puns, and he asked if they worked as jokes. But let me tell you, no pun intended. You can't beat me, Fremda. Come on, I'm the king of this shit.
Brian Paul just actually, I think he's being serious. Hugh, you should be proud of yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Actually, yesterday was 8 months.
Very nice, pal.
Yeah,
Good for you. Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Appreciate it.
Fremder says that's actually pretty funny, what you just said.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. And Dana, we hope you're doing well, too. I know, Dana's had her share of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, she has to. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, she's been in here. She's been in here.
Yeah.
She's talked about it.
Yeah, but she deals with the other stuff too, like polio, and that's.
But she has a super attitude.
Yeah.
Do you know Dana?
Not sure.
Oh, okay. She's super
in public. Yeah, she's got a super attitude.
Yes.
In private, she just is an evil person. Inside her heart, but she's good people.
Brian Paul says yes, he was being serious. Dana just wrote that at first I thought it said I'm light, but it actually says I'm aight.
Aight, yeah.
I don't read.
No.
Yeah, either that or I kill myself. She says.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's the dark stuff.
Yeah, she's got a dark side.
Yeah.
She was at Dork Court the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was some good ones there.
Really?
Yeah, it was a good
I gotta check this
first
thing
live
out.
show. Yeah.
Are you familiar with this Dork Court thing?
No.
Yeah.
I gotta check this out. It sounds fantastic. It's comedians. They go in and like do their set and they talk and stuff, and then they're judged, but people also are encouraged to comment, but basically just roast these people and just like kick their asses. But it's fun.
It is fun. It's a fun time,
Where
you
was
know. They did the first live like from a venue at Alibi.
Like a week or two
Yeah,
ago.
like last Sunday or not last Sunday, the Sunday
before. Yeah.
And I think they're going to be doing that more often, where it's like more of a live show, because they were just doing it from like. You know,
It was like a
house.
podcast, yeah. And people
It's a-
would go, yeah.
It's a podcast. He live streams on Twitch, and it's Miguel Silva and Drew Flores, very funny dudes. You know, like hanging out with them, and they did one that I didn't go to because they did what's called Edward 40 hands, where you duct tape 40-ounce. Old English to your hands, and you can't do anything until you finish them. And I was gonna go down, and of course Miguel, he's like, if you're coming, we're fucking taping beer to you. And I'm like, he's a big guy. I'm not, I'm not getting held down and having a fucking 80 ounces of beer strapped to me. No, but yeah, I heard that was a funny one. They do some good stuff over there, and they started doing it from live venues, which I thought was cool because like there was more of an audience, because when you were doing it from like a house, like it just felt like a one-way conversation. There wasn't much feedback.
Yeah.
Because like the dangerous thing is just like even with the crowd, there was like 30 people or something there, and everybody's just in their phones reading the chat of all the horrible things they're saying about you, because these people are from all over the internet, and there's like 100 people. Last Sunday there was like 100 people watching, so
nice.
Everybody's more into their phones and commenting, and they're not really paying attention to what you say, so you're not getting as big of laughs. But so it's a little intimidating. You kind of like you struggle a little bit because you're getting it, and when you hear a laugh, you get self-conscious, and you're like, are they laughing at my joke, or are they laughing because I'm getting roasted so fucking hard? So it's like, there's like that weird like anxiety about it. But it's like I feel like if you can do something like that, like going up to a regular audience is just easy.
I gotta get out of my house more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like so much fun. I got to check these guys out. And I'm glad you told me who's doing it, because I want to maybe even try and get them in here.
Yeah. Miguel Silva, Drew Flores, they're good dudes, good people. I'm reading the comments. Brian Paul commented, this is it's similar to what Brandon LaCruz was doing with his broken mic, where I haven't been down yet, but it looks interesting, where it's like an open mic, and they kind of have it like America's Got Talent style, where each of the three judges has a buzzer.
Yep.
And you get some. It's like a feedback mic, so the judges are telling you, some honest feedback, roasting you a little bit, and it's cool. I like how these I don't know. To me, they're fucking kids, but like they're
kids to you.
Oh
to
yeah,
us, they're grandchildren.
I'm a kid to you guys, but it's like. They're getting creative with not just like the let's just head down every fucking day, to an open mic and do the same tired thing. They're getting creative, and I like that. It's like there's more reason to come back, like for an audience perspective.
There's no shortages of mics anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can find them all over the place. They told Dana that she cries too much.
Yeah, I mean she does, but they make you cry. Everyone cries in private. It's funny. Dan LaRocco went down to the last one, and they kept calling him Iranian, and he's just like, I've never been called that in my life, and they just kept like saying like these like weird things. I don't know if like the lighting was weird or something. It kind of gave him like a darker skin tone. but I thought that was a good one because I started laughing. I was like, oh fuck, you know.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I'm just gonna reach out to him just so I can say that to him. I haven't seen Dan in a while.
That's it. It's just the Iranian comic.
Yeah.
You go out there. You know, you'd be one of a kind.
Yeah, they were doing like a lot of terrorist jokes and stuff, and he's like, "I'm Italian." He's like, "My last name's LaRocco."
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They're all in that neighborhood, right?
Bosie, I do appreciate when I hear veterans mentioning the beginners.
Yeah, Jeff Bosie. I'm wondering when he makes his comeback.
Bosie has said that if James will put him on the big stage, he will come back and do it.
Oh, it's pretty high demands, Bosie.
And I will point out, Bosie was here on Sunday, and he was.
Yeah, I actually tried to. He wasn't on stage. No, he didn't get put up.
He was just here.
Yeah, I tried to make it down Sunday. I couldn't. I couldn't get here in time.
You would. Well, you had plenty of time.
It was.
We did it. I hosted Sunday.
Oh, did you?
2 hours and 45-minute show.
Wow, yeah, that's a long show.
I was telling Chuck that before we went on the air. I couldn't believe how long this show was.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a show on the big stage that long, unless it was some kind of special event.
Yeah.
I have never. There were, including me as the host, there were 11 comics.
Yeah.
I was
probably
shocked.
all doing, 10, 12 minutes, pretty much?
Most of them did 10. But then we were probably about midway through, and we heard something about there was something in the kitchen. I don't know what happened. The food got out, and there were no complaints that I know of, but I don't know if something happened in the kitchen, and we were told to stretch.
Oh, okay.
And already, because I was keeping track of time as the host, and I'm like, man, this show is going to be long.
Yeah.
And then we're being told to stretch. So now I'm at the point where I don't know how many minutes people are doing because we were told to stretch.
Right.
So now, like, pretty much from maybe the fifth comic on, they were doing at least 15.
Wow.
And I'm like, holy shit! I'm sitting like, what? I mean, not my
Damn.
phone. I'm like,
I wish I was here, man. I've been looking for longer sets.
Well, that was the thing. He wouldn't let me add anybody.
Yeah.
He had already added. Tom McGuire was here and Keegan. He added those two. But that was before the show even started. He added those. But
I hear this Tom McGuire kid is pretty funny.
Tom McGuire is great.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty
funny.
funny.
You're not familiar?
No, I've never met him. But
great.
I've heard good things.
Nice kid.
Yeah.
I introduced him the other night. I said, okay, ladies and gentlemen. He came on fourth or fifth. And I said, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this next comedian I think he's only 21.
Yeah, he seems young.
So I said, this next comedian is really young, but he's great. You're going to love him, but we're putting him on early because it's almost past his bedtime.
Yeah.
He walked out like he was going to smack the shit out of me. Like I was, I'm 50. I'm going to be 53 next month. I was still scared. He looked like he was going to beat the shit.
Wow.
I don't know. He didn't like that I said it, or maybe he was messing with me. I don't know. He's a great guy. I don't. But yeah. So everybody, I think. From like the fifth or sixth comic on, everybody's doing at least 15.
Wow.
Jay was already told he can do. Everybody's getting 10. Jay was told he can do 15, and Richie was told he can do 20.
Right. Yeah.
So, but now we're stretching. So, and we didn't hear for the rest of the show if we should continue to stretch or not. I went around at one point looking for James. He stepped out to go to the brokerage, so I didn't even know who to talk to at that point. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess.
Yeah.
Just keep on going. Nobody told us not to. So everybody was doing at least 15. Jay, I think, did almost 20. Richie did a half hour. I mean, this show was 2 hours and 45 minutes. I couldn't believe it. Then, it's after the show. We're in the by the bar in the lobby. And James grabs Olga and Michelle Fox and, Marcy Green? I had just met her that night.
I don't know.
She's a comedian. She was producing a show in the Giga Room. She's hot as can be. So it was the three of them. Oh, and Riley Lassen?
Yes, I know her.
Okay,
Yeah.
very nice girl.
Yeah, she does like morning radio.
Yes, that's her at K-Rock.
Yeah.
James calls me over. And Olga. And we're talking. Next thing I know, we're in here. And they're recording, and believe me, I cannot post what went on or what was said. So, because they were.
Oh, you know what? I saw Olga's story on Instagram with all of them in there.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
I didn't even see she posted that.
Like a story or something. Yeah.
They were. I mean, it was late at night, and they had a few in them, and yeah, it's not something I would post, but I'm like, this is the weirdest night ever. Like,
wow.
And then somehow Richie ended up in here, and he's sitting over there by where Rodney is over there, and even me and him just kept looking at each other. We had no idea what was going on, how we even got into this. Like, we just kept hoping that they would all just start making out. It's what it came down to. Yeah. Which they didn't, unfortunately. But but so it was almost midnight by the time we got out of here, and then I had to be back here, 10 o'clock yesterday morning. And I'm like, son of a bitch, man! It was such a weird night. Let's not mention my new tattoo, says Bosie. What the hell does that mean?
You got a tattoo, huh?
Yeah, it looks like we already messed up. We mentioned it.
Fremder said, for Jeff to get his comeback, he'll have to scrape it off his balls. And then Jeff says, let's not mention my new tattoo. Okay.
They're in a side conversation.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen.
Trivia.
Time for some Tuesday trivia. The way this works, I ask random trivia questions. Chuck and Hugh are going to answer the questions. You guys, please answer the questions in the comment thread over there. And I ask the questions. I do not give out the answers until all the questions have been asked. Then I go back. I ask them again. I go over everybody's answers, make fun of you a little bit, and tell you what the real answer is. There's no rhyme, no reason. There's no theme to this. It's just random questions. No prizes or anything. We're just having fun. It gives me a chance to make fun of everybody. That's all there is to it. All right. With that, question number 1. In the movie The Mask, Jim Carrey stars as someone who works where?
He works at a bank.
At a bank, says Hugh. Chuck?
I pass. I hate Jim Carrey.
You hate him. Why do you hate him?
I despise him.
Really?
Yes.
There's not a single movie of his you like?
I don't like anything about him whatsoever.
Wow.
He's a Jerry Lewis ripoff, and he has one character that's in every movie is the same exact character.
All right, well, but Samuel L. Jackson plays the same character in every movie he's in, and it works.
But he's not goofy. Okay, he's basically, if you watch old Jerry Lewis.
Oh, I love that stuff.
That's him.
Oh yeah, but he brought it back long after Jerry Lewis stopped.
Yeah, when Jerry Lewis stopped, it should have died.
All right. Who had a number 1 hit in the 70s with the song "If You Leave Me Now"?
I have no idea.
I know this.
I'm gonna say Lionel Richie.
No.
Come on, Chuck.
Come on. I'm not gonna say the Bee Gees.
You were in
Chicago.
Chicago, says Chuck.
Chicago. Oh wow. Okay.
Chuck was in his 50s and the 70s. He knows.
Turn off that new rock and roll shit.
In 1998, actor James Brolin married who? And I believe they're still together.
What year?
1998.
I don't go past
James
82.
Brolin.
I believe they're still married, if that helps you. I know that. I have no idea.
That my answer's wrong because she's dead.
I feel like it's Latina, like a Latina woman. I'm gonna say Penelope Cruz. Who the fuck knows? I watched Vanilla Sky the other day.
Let's see. I have no clue.
All right.
Well, we don't have Andrew to fucking in the chat.
Yeah, he's not here today. Apparently, yeah.
What is he doing?
Yeah. What's so important? Alicia Christian Foster is better known as Alicia Christian Foster.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah, that's my answer. Alicia Keys.
All right. What is the postal abbreviation for Kentucky?
It's KY.
Okay. Huh. I thought it was KT. I'm on KT.
You're going KT?
Yeah.
All right. In which state is the Mojave Desert?
That's in it's either Mexico or Arizona. So Mojave, I'm going to say, is Arizona.
I'll go New Mexico, just in case
That's what I
Chuck's
told you,
wrong.
it was New Mexico.
Yeah.
If you didn't know,
No.
say it, you wouldn't have known.
I was going to say Arizona. I'm just taking the option.
I gotta stop thinking to myself and giving away the answer.
You don't need to have an inner monologue. I can think without talking.
An interferometer. Interferometer is used to measure what? Interferometer.
There's gotta be something between things.
Infrared.
Ooh, good answer.
Interferometer.
Interferometer.
How big ferrets are.
How many ferrets are?
All right. Question number 8. What is the name of the island where King Kong is found?
Oh, good question.
Skull
Island, yeah. See, I said it at the same time, Chuck.
That was impressive. All right. In 1997, who sustained a single musical note on his saxophone for 45 minutes through a process known as circular breathing?
Kenny G.
Kenny G is my man. I knew you were going to get one eventually. I say his name enough. Yeah.
Every week, Hugh he picks Kenny G to be one of his answers.
Yeah.
All right, last question.
But I actually remember when he did that. I think I was
really?
alive for that, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Diphilus. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Diphallus. Diphallus? Diphilus is a condition in which a person has two of what?
Venereal diseases.
Two dicks. Got to be two dicks.
All right.
He get gonorrhea and syphilis.
You get the best of both worlds. All right, let me scroll back, and we'll go through the answers here. Let's see, where are we? Let's see. Where are they? Okay, there we go. Yes, Jeff, I know I said no rhyme, no reason. Yeah. Okay, first question. In The Mask, Jim Carrey starred as someone working where? Hugh jumped right on it, said bank. Brian Paul said bank. Fremder in the Hollywood backlot on the set of The Mask. And Hugh refused to answer because he hates Jim Carrey. Yes, the answer is a bank. So 1 point for Hugh. Who had a...
Yeah, because he I remember Cameron Diaz walking in looking for a loan.
Right.
And she looked great in that movie. That's got to be like peak Cameron Diaz.
I agree.
Yeah.
In my opinion, she's never looked good in any other movie. She doesn't do it for me.
To be honest, she looked great. It was around that same time was well, maybe a little bit later, but Vanilla Sky that I was watching with Tom Cruise, Penelope Cruz.
That's right, I forgot she was in that.
Yeah, she was in that.
That's a weird movie.
Yeah, it's such a weird movie. Cameron Crowe, the guy who did Jerry Maguire.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he's a great writer, but it was a fucking trippy movie.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I guess she looked good in that. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Kim Basinger was mine.
Kim Basinger, yeah.
You've seen her lately, though?
No, I haven't seen her lately. But she was still looking good to me up until recently. Probably the last time I saw her.
Yeah,
but the Batman with Michael Keaton,
she was the best.
Yeah.
she looked great in that movie. Oh my goodness.
We digress.
Yeah, that's all right. Now I can't concentrate thinking about Kim Basinger. Who had a number one hit in the 70s with the song If You Leave Me Now? Hugh said Lionel Richie. Brian Paul said Pacino? What?
No. Chicago.
Fremder, that song that Whitney Houston sung about crack. What are you guys talking about? Brian Paul says Air Supply. Chuck got it correct. It is Chicago. Well done, Chuck. Well done.
It's the only one I knew.
You
gotta go back 50 years.
In 1998, actor James Brolin married which singer-actress? Hugh said Penelope Cruz. Chuck said he didn't know. Brian Paul said some famous person. Dana McAllister said Diane Lane, and no, they're not still married. Fremder said Dead and Lane. I don't know what that means. Brian Paul then says Lizzo.
Lizzo.
So nobody got it. I believe they are still married. The answer is Barbara Streisand.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
And I think they are still married. I don't know.
That's interesting. I would never
No,
thought
I forgot
that.
about this.
Yep. Alicia Christian Foster is better known as, you both said Alicia Keys. I think that's where Brian Paul is saying Lizzo. Okay. I'm surprised nobody got this. Alicia Christian Foster. Jodie Foster.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wait a minute. Alicia was there too, so.
Yeah.
All right. Take it easy.
Usually they save the first name, not the last name.
Yeah.
You know?
But I thought, because you're good at that stuff, I thought for sure you would grab that last name.
Yeah.
All right. What postal abbreviation is for Kentucky? Chuck said KY. Hugh said KT. Fremder says Kentucky. Brian Paul says KY. Posey says my favorite lubricant. Yes, I did, in fact, put this question in there in honor of Hugh's weekend. The answer is KY.
I should have known better.
What state is the Mojave Desert in? Chuck said Arizona. Hugh said New Mexico. Brian Paul says Nevada. Fremder says the state of Mojave. It is Nevada. So they're fighting over what's the correct answer. Neither one of them are right.
Nevada. I was going to say Nevada, too.
Nevada.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
An interferometer is used to measure what? They both are. Oh, no. All right. Hugh says infrared, and Chuck said how big ferrets are. Fremder says the space between my balls and ass, it measures. If Brian Paul says it measures the size of Hugh's elevator button. An interferometer is used to measure the wavelength of light. Excuse me, the wavelength of light.
Which is, you get partial credit.
I was close. I had
Infrared, yeah,
I
okay.
was close.
Yeah, you're right.
Excuse me a second. Gotta get rid of some coke.
Oh my god.
You want me to wait for you with these answers? You don't give a shit.
You're not gonna
What is the name of the island where King Kong is found? Yeah, everybody got that one. It's Skull Island.
Yeah, that was an easy one because they came
Yep.
out with the movie named Skull Island recently.
Yep.
So that's what I thought of.
Yep. In 1997, who sustained a single musical note on his saxophone for 45 minutes through a process known as circular breathing? I was looking right at you on that question.
Yeah.
I was like, Brian's like, please don't screw this up. Fremder says Bill Clinton. Brian Paul guessed it. Yes, Kenny G. Kenny G is the correct answer. All right. Diphallus, whatever it's called, is a DIPHALLUS, is a condition in which a person has two of what? Chuck said VDs. Hugh said dicks. Dana said dimples. Brian Paul said penis. Fremder said two sets of balls. It's a rare anomaly that occurs once in every 5 to 6 million births. Two penises.
Two dicks.
Two dicks.
Wow.
So yeah, you know your dicks.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I think I suffer from that disease. That's I didn't want to come out and say it, but I'm that lucky one.
So basically, on Tuesday nights at 9, we should call that show Diphallus.
Yeah.
So Diphallus is two dicks.
It is?
Yeah. So you were close with
Diphallus,
VDs.
if you really
Yeah, you break it down.
Diphallus, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it is two dicks. Fremder, I would give Cameron Diaz a loan. She can touch my bass singer. Let's see. I don't know. Bosey, it's a weather update. Oh, it's snowing like a mofo in Brooklyn, he says. Why did I see this program that I use here for Twitch? It blocks certain comments if they feel they're offensive, and then it gives me the option of allowing it or not.
Yeah.
That comment they were blocking. It's a weather update. It's snowing like a mofo in Brooklyn. Like, what's so bad about that?
That's a weird one to block.
Yeah, but all right, but it's snowing bad in Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's coming this way or not, but again, It's supposed to hit 40 at one point today. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 40s. Thursday's going to be in the 50s.
As long as it doesn't stick, 'cause I got to go to Brooklyn later.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's right. Well, you got the show tonight, right?
Oh, no, I'm working tonight. Tomorrow's the show.
Where's your show tomorrow?
Rockaway.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You just said that.
So... Dana says I can actually change that. No, I'm not going to change it because I like blocking Friender comments. So
we all do.
Exactly. So hopefully the weather's not too bad. I don't know. We don't have windows in here, so we don't know what's going on here right now. But I don't know. My guess is that it's going to be one of those things where it's just going to be sticking on the grass and shit. But the roads are probably a pain in the ass for like the commute later and shit. That's my guess.
Yeah.
What? Oh, so do you go to Brooklyn for your job?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So that going there has got to.
Yeah,
suck.
Going there sucks. It's a bad time. Coming home, at like 6 a.m, I fly home, but there's always traffic going in.
And then with this weather, it's gonna like double your time?
Hopefully not, but it'll definitely tack on like 20 minutes.
How far in do you go?
I get off of BQE at like Wythe and Kent. It's like Fort Greene, Flushing Ave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Brooklyn?
I grew up in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
From just say what you want about my batting average, but some shit sticks. Yes. And believe me, I do censor myself for this show. You're welcome. You censor yourself for this show? I don't believe that. Cool, you work with the Hasidics. Oh.
Yeah, oh God, they're everywhere.
Is that right?
Yeah. That part of Brooklyn, oh, yeah.
I grew up wound up growing up in Borough Park, and that's you had Italians, Irish, and the Hasidics.
Oh yeah.
That was basically the makeup of the entire neighborhood.
And it was peaceful?
Yes, pretty much.
Good.
We used to love. They had the one holiday where they can't touch electricity. We used to go stand in front of the apartment house, and they give us a quarter to go turn the lights on. When I was a little kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
We knew what day it was. We'd hang out by the apartment house.
Yeah,
and they'd pay us money to go inside to turn their lights on.
They always find the loopholes.
They always,
Oh, my
yes.
God.
That's really funny.
That was a big one.
That's great. Oh, look at this. I believe it's Mark Hirschman. You're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Hershey from Hershey and the Key Show.
We were just talking about you.
Oh, is that right, huh?
We were really talking about Hasidics, but...
So that's basically one and the same then, isn't it?
Yeah.
We were. Do you know the meaning of the word diphallus?
What is the word?
DIPHALLUS.
It sounds something penile related, is it?
It is. Diphallus is when the very rare condition of being born with two penises.
I would have got that right if you pronounced it correctly.
Yes, probably. So
Now,
we were suggesting that should be the name of your show on Tuesdays.
Well, actually, if there was a word for barely being born with one penis, that would be the name of my show.
How are you, pal?
Is there a syndrome called lackophallus?
That's fantastic.
or teeny tiny phallus? Is there something like that?
It's actually microphallus, but
Yeah, light switch phallus. But what's the connection between that word and Hasidic, though, or that no connection?
It was part of Trivia Tuesday.
Yeah, we were talking about Bosie checked in. He's in Brooklyn. He was telling us that it's snowing like crazy out there. So then the conversation just led to there's a big Hasidic population in Brooklyn or in that area of Brooklyn, and then you just happened to call at that moment. So,
I must have heard my long, hairy locks coming out of my ears ringing. You know.
I did mention earlier in the show that unfortunately you guys are not on tonight.
Yeah, but it's okay because we're coming back with a vengeance on Tuesday. We have, all kidding aside, and you know that we've had athletes, we've had radio personalities, we've had comics on, but this in the year that we've been doing the show, this is definitely the most excited that I've been for a guest. It's the family of a young autistic man who they've made viral sensation for the past year, and he's a drawing by Trent. He does incredible animated drawings, and we're super excited about it. So yes, tonight's going to be we're going to have to pass it for a couple of reasons, but next Tuesday is going to be super, and we're really very excited about it.
Well, I didn't mention that the main reason tonight isn't happening is because one of the hosts is a working comic, and he has a show tonight.
Yes, exactly. That's one of the hosts. One of the hosts puts forth an effort in comedy, while the other one turns down more opportunities than he actually takes, which is puzzling. I know. But, mental illness is quite a thing, boys. That's all I'll tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're telling me.
Well, we'll miss you tonight.
Yeah, no, it'll be, everyone's busy. You have your meeting, and Mikey has his thing.
Don't blame my meeting on this. Tim Saliani he was in control. He was going to take this tonight.
That's true.
Nobody would have noticed the difference.
That's not true. People like your girlish laugh.
Is that better?
Speaking of mental illness and girlish laughs, I hope this is not overstepping my boundaries. But after a brief conversation via text with my partner, Mike Keegan, better known as the Keegs, I would like to take this opportunity this morning, if you don't mind, Tony, to extend an invite, an overdue invite to Mr. Hugh Murray IV for Tuesday, April 4th at 9 p.m. live in studio, if he's still willing to accept it.
Oh, wow. April 4th?
What do you think, Hugh?
I am taking full credit for this, by the way, because I did tell these two how you've been upset that they haven't invited you.
Yeah. I'm checking the schedule as we speak, Mark. I got to.
Okay.
I just got to make sure I don't have the day job stuff.
But if we need to, we can move it out a week or whatever. I mean, this was really more about just securing a date. If it's not that date, then we'll pick one after that. That's fine.
Oh, perfect. Well, yeah, I'll definitely accept this gracious invite, even though I feel like I'm kind of playing second fiddle to this autistic artist.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely, I'll come on. We might have to push it back like a week or so, but I'll tell you the Tuesday in April sounds perfect.
Okay, so I'm not going to write down April 4th just yet until you get back to me and Mikey.
Yeah.
So take a look if you can let us know by the end of the week this week, just so we can plan out. That would be great. And Tony, thank you for the opportunity of letting me on your show. Because I've listened, and the truth is, the dynamic between you two is wonderful.
It really is. Yes.
We're hoping that we can reenact that type of magic with me and Mike on our show as well.
Well,
so thank you, Tony.
You're welcome, pal. Anytime. Dana McAllister, by the way, is saying that Hugh is going to outshine you both, and so it's really a bad move on your part.
Who is she, Dana McAllister?
I didn't pay her to say that.
Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who is
that? She's a comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's in studio right now?
No. She's commenting on the live feed.
Oh, so she was going to outshine us how? By inviting her?
No.
Her podcast?
No. She's saying Hugh is going to outshine you guys.
Oh, well, that's not exactly very difficult. I mean, he can come in there half asleep and he would outshine us. But that's fine.
I did catch the reel on how prepared Mike Keegan is.
Yes.
For all of them. What did he say to you in that? It was such a good line. Like you're like Hershey.
He was coming to get me. I'm like, what is this? Some sort of a threatening horror movie? What is this?
Yeah, you're like, welcome to Hershey and the Keegs. He's like, yeah, coming to get you. It's like,
and I'm like, and you are unprepared.
Yeah, so good.
The reels are good. The one where Mark smacked his nose against the microphone, that was funny.
Yeah, I broke my nose on the microphone. That's right.
Oh man.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We really do have a lot of fun. There's no question about it.
Well, I'm going to put you on. I'm going to put you on the spot. We have Chuck Fox in the studio with us too, so maybe you should have him on sometime too.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Well, considering that it's been about a year that we've been trying to get you on, tell Chuck we'll talk to him about a year from now.
It's like a wait list.
Let me pencil that down in my calendar.
See,
2024.
What I had to do is I had to corner Mark while he was waiting for food during the governor's Christmas party.
Right.
He had nowhere to go. And I was like, "Hey, about that podcast," and he was getting anxiety, and I could tell about it.
Oh,
but-
he was already anxious that night.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
not. He didn't want to be here. I felt bad.
Yeah.
He actually was
Yeah.
clinging on to me at first, and that
Yeah.
that definitely shows you're in trouble. And then he did the Irish goodbye. He was gone within the first half hour and didn't even.
Yeah, the Irish exit. You guys will be happy to know, I mean, especially Hugh, who's coming on, and I'm going to tell you some names of people that have already committed to the show. We just haven't gotten them on yet, just to give you a feel, Hugh, of how important you really are. We have commitments, long-standing commitments from New York Met great Todd Zeal. Former Yankee reporter Kim Jones has agreed to come on. We have commitments from... Who else? We have Mike Westhoff, former special teams coordinator for the Jets. So believe me, it's not a matter of, you're not the only one that has not gotten on yet. It's just that we had to find the right time and place, and April seems like it's your month. I don't know why. It just feels like it.
That's perfect for me, Mark. I really appreciate that. It sounds like you got a couple big names coming. It's good shows in the future.
You know, what we've decided the past few months, other than, Monty's been on a couple of times, he's been promoting shows that we've done together with him. But other than that, we're really seeing that the dynamic between me and Mike and Tony to some extent as well is just really our wheelhouse, more so than the celebrity guests. And we've had really good celebrity guests, but I think, our viewership and listenership, which is not vast yet, certainly, but the people that do listen seem to like the dynamic that was show. So I think the comedic guests like you and maybe some other comics coming on are probably a better listen than just, Evan Roberts from WFAN, who has maybe 5 million followers, but none of them listened to our show that time. You know what I mean? Right, Tony?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the key is, and believe me, I don't know how to do it because a lot of times they refuse. But usually, it's if you get an Evan Roberts who has 5 million followers, then the goal is to get them to share that they're doing it or to share the link after the fact. But a lot of them don't do it, and I don't know why. And it's not like they have a bad interview. Believe me, I've experienced it here too, and they don't. I've had some great. Little Carmine from The Sopranos. We had a great interview with him. Bill Champlin, who was in the band Chicago, he came on here. We were told 20 minutes. The guy stayed for an hour and refused to leave. We had to cut him off. But they still don't share it. But that's right. That's the key. And I don't know. Maybe contractually they're not allowed to. So
we're going to stick to having fun, and we know we're going to have a lot of fun with Hugh. And the truth is, Hugh's going to share the hell out of it. Hugh's got
yes,
obviously
I can promise that.
And there'll be Levittown people who we know in common that'll be listening. So we're going to have a good time. And that's what, for me in my life these days with my constant battles with anxiety, I want to look forward to Tuesday nights. And I'm going to be looking forward to when Hugh comes on. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, some good serious stories too, but we're going to have a good time for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Dude, don't hold back on any of those X-rated pictures. You've shown them on here.
You should bring them all down.
Oh, God, if you guys could see what I'm looking at right now.
Very nice. Well, we look forward to that.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, pal.
All right, buddy. Well, you guys enjoy. And, Hugh, like I said, if you can, by the end of the week, just give us a shout back. Let me and Mikey know what looks like a good day for you, if not the 4th.
Oh, yeah. I'll shoot you guys a text by the end of the day.
Yeah, and and you gotta let me know when you're around, because one of these days you gotta hang out in here, for this show.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of me, right now I'm just on a quick lunch break, but it's a matter of me. I have some days off coming. So one of my days off when the kids are in school, I'll just come and hang out for the whole show, Tone.
That would be awesome. Would love that.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Good stuff. All right, boys, you enjoy. I'll talk to you guys later on, okay?
See you, Mark.
Take care, bud.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Oh, I just cut him off. All right, Hugh, that was Mark Hirschman checking in. Very nice.
Yeah, booking gigs, man.
Very nice. All right. Speaking of gigs, what do you got coming up?
Wednesday I'll be at the Rose Den in Rockaway, and then Sunday I'll be at Alibi in Farmingdale.
Very nice.
James Raniello is putting on a pretty good show. I think from what I saw, we got Gio Perez is coming out. He's very funny.
Oh yeah, he's great, Gio Perez.
Yeah, Fat J's on the show.
Nice.
It's hosted by Miguel Silva.
Oh, good.
From Door Court. So
Good
it should be some funny people.
Having Hugh on the show, says Fremder, is equal to taking Prozac. All right.
Oh, thank you.
All right, now this man next to me. Anything coming up, or we got to get you back on the map, huh?
I'm still on injury reserve for a while.
You still are. Okay.
Yeah, so
Are
I
you?
think in a couple weeks I'll be ready. I'll be back in the lineup.
All right. You let us know. Were you all right getting here today?
Yeah,
Like you can still see now. All
I'm
right.
driving everywhere. It's
Well,
just,
good luck getting the stitches out, and hope.
that's gonna be fun.
And yeah, absolutely. And hope everything,
After
smooth
that,
sailing
I
from here,
figure-
pal.
I figure I give it another week or two and I'll be back.
You got to start being nice to Butera
Yeah,
to
I
get some
think
shows,
I
because
can,
the other guy,
yeah.
hopefully, I don't know when he'll be
I
back.
think he's.
Yeah. Well, best wishes to Mike Dillon. Hope he's doing all right. All right. So meanwhile, on this show, we've been celebrating our 5-year anniversary here. This past Sunday was actually our 5th anniversary of being in this studio. Well, our show was born in here, so 5 years. And we had a lot of great guests last week helping us celebrate. We still have a lot of great guests this week, including these two guys. But what we're doing tomorrow, we're actually going to do a show tomorrow. We're usually off on Wednesdays. We're going to do a show tomorrow. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow. It won't be on Twitch. It's going to be on YouTube. Eric Tartaglione will be in here with us. Chris Williamson will be in here with us. And Chris Monty will be Zooming in.
Oh.
So, yeah. So we got a good show tomorrow.
Nice.
So, it's been a long time since we did a show on a Wednesday, but it's going to be worth it. We're going to have a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. John Ziegler will be with us on Thursday. John, when we first started in here, John was a big supporter. He came in here quite often. But then, he got...
Johnny's a good guy.
He's a really good guy.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
Yes.
I nudged him in the
yes.
direction.
Thank you very much. I did, and I told him. I said, Hugh told me, and he said he's in the area. He's been doing some shows.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to have John back. It's been a long time, and he's been through some crazy stuff.
One of the first, comics like above my level when I started to help me out. He's a great guy.
Johnny's
Great guy,
one of my
great
first
writer.
friends in this business.
Yeah, for sure.
When he
That was 12 years, almost 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, shit, man.
When he first got sick, I saw him here, and he had his note. He's like you. He carries his notebook around.
Yeah.
He actually sat with me and was going over some of the cancer jokes because I had my cancer fund 20 years ago. I didn't say anything to him at the time. I just sat there and we talked about it. But in my head, I'm like, I was so freaking honored that John Ziegler was asking me about his jokes.
Yeah.
It was a really cool moment for me. So it'll be good to see him. On Friday, of course, Andy Plajanos will be with us, and we'll try to get some other people to join us on Friday. On Monday, Marla Schultz and Laura Patton return. Very excited about that. They're always a blast when they come in here. And then I think we're going to cap off our 5-year anniversary next Tuesday. Joining us, I'm assuming you'll be here.
Yeah.
Joe Carletto will be here with us. Joe Carletto is a favorite. Every time he comes in here, people just immediately ask me when he's coming back. It's a special moment for us because Joe is one of the owners of Governors. And he enjoys doing Tuesday Trivia with us. He's a lot of fun when he comes in. Just a great guy. He's a very close friend, become a very close friend from me being in here. So very excited. And again, we wouldn't be in here if it wasn't for Joe and James and Larry and everybody at Governors. But Joe, like I said, just become a very close friend. I'm looking forward. I haven't seen him in a while, so that'll be fun. And since he's one of the owners of Governors, I figured that's a nice way to cap off our few weeks of celebrating our 5 years here. So there you go. So we're
gonna have to dress nice for that one.
You have to dress nice. Are you a Sinatra fan?
Yeah,
Brush up on your Sinatra.
Okay.
The guy lives and breathes Sinatra.
Oh, perfect.
So you'll kiss up to him. Yeah, you'll score some major points. I'll you know what? I'll try to come up with some softballs to throw you.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra said that once.
I mean, Don Rickles.
Just yell out Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Like we could be talking about tits and just
Frankie Blue Eyes.
Joe will be like, huh? Yeah. So there you go. So tonight, again, Noah Hersey and the Keegs tonight. Mike Keegan is doing a show somewhere, so they'll be back next week, as you heard when Mark called in. So that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow with Tartaglione and Williamson and Monty. And that'll be on the YouTube channel. And that's it. So thank you, Chuck.
Thank you, sir.
All the
Thank
best.
you for having me.
Thank you, pal. Hugh Murray
Thanks
the
for joining
fourth.
us.
And we'll see. But one of these days, Hugh, he'll be so wiped out from all the sex that he's not going to be able to get in here. But we'll see what next week's shenanigans happen.
I'm gonna need a wheelchair ramp.
All right, we're out of here. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Stay safe if the roads do get crazy. Hopefully not. Enjoy this weather. And we'll see you tomorrow. See ya.